I mentioned to them is they've got applicator behind us on a dry kind of surface application, but because of what they carry, they got Yetter and some other brands that they can bring to the table to kind of match some of the solutions that you saw earlier. So Adam, thanks for coming here today and let us know, tell us a little bit about what all you got going.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, first off, I want to thank everyone for coming, and thank Ohio State and everyone for putting this on. This is a pretty big event, and it takes a lot of stuff to get it put together. Also, we also have Kevin, Aaron, and Kurt with us here today with the team as well. But what you see behind me is a Valmar 8708. So it's an 8-ton, 60-foot air boom box. And what we're replacing here is the dry fertilizer spreaders. You guys have probably seen the inaccuracies as you take those spreaders across the field. It's just hard to throw that product consistently 60 feet, 80 feet. Some claim they can go to 120. So what we're doing here is each individual outlet is metered every 30 inches. So on this side, we've got drops, so we can go into standing crop, beans or corn, or we can broadcast without the drops. And we've got a 3% accuracy from drop to drop on 60 feet. So when you want to talk about precise placement, this thing really gets the job done. Also, it's got a twin bin on here. I would call it a micro bin for some of your micronutrients. That bin's located in the front. It holds about 2 ton. So 6 ton in the back, 2 ton in the front. This system's set up on scales. We can meter upwards of that 600 pound to the acre, going roughly 8 miles an hour. And this really just gives us an opportunity to go into that standing crop. We're not necessarily limited to a pre-plant pass. Another unique thing that this can do is we can take the box and boom off and go onto a high clearance chassis. So currently we can do it with the Deeres and the Rogators. So you can have a high clearance machine going in crop, pre-tassel, very similar to the Hagies and the Y-Drop. Another thing I want to quickly touch on is our Valmar cover crop seeder. We talk a lot about holding nutrients in place, and cover crops are certainly, they really fit into that whole picture. This is our tow behind option, so you can tow that behind your vertical tillage tool. We can also mount it on a high clearance sprayer on several different applications. We got a lot of guys doing interseeding as well. But here at Fennig Equipment, we kind of specialize in application. So like John touched on, we do carry the Yetter Magnum single disc opener, very similar to the 2510H. We've got the Yetter Maverick strip till units for subsurface banding as well. But I feel like this really fits the bill because I think there's a big void out there that needs filled in the dry spreader market. There's a lot of inaccuracies that guys can see, and this gets us consistent. So I've got some product that we metered out here in these buckets just real quick this morning. If you guys want to go through and look after Kurt runs it, kind of see how accurate this thing really is. But Kurt, you can kind of go ahead and start getting this unit fired up. We do have section control with this unit too. We can shut off the left or the right side. So typically in an interseeding or in an in-standing corn pass, we would drop our airflow just a little bit so that we're not blowing the product everywhere. It'll lay a really nice band. We've got the airflow pushed up so you can kind of see the broadcast pattern that it's doing. But again, it provides accuracies that can't today be done with a broadcast spinner.